I know I'm probably the last person you would be expecting to see here tonight, but honestly, a few years ago, I probably would have said the same thing. But here's how it happened. A few months ago, Maria texted me that she needed to talk, and so I thought, uh-oh, what's going in, what's going down? Like, where do I need to jump in? What do I need to do, right? But when I called her, she asked me if I would introduce her into the Hall of Fame. And before she even finished her question, I said yes, loud, immediately, with my whole chest, because of course, it's Maria. I was honored. Now, let's be real. Maria and I were once the fiercest of rivals. We had our differences. To the world, we looked miles and miles apart. But the truth is, we weren't. We wanted the exact same thing at the exact same time, to be the very best. In our sport, only one person can walk away with the trophy. And what's really wrong with wanting to be your best? Nothing. In fact, it's what drove us. That's what made our rival so electric and so iconic. In 2004, when Maria was just 17 years old, she stunned the world and won Wimbledon. To this day, she calls it the highlight of her career. And to this day, I call it one of my hardest losses. And the more I've gotten to know Maria, the more I realize how much we share. Champions actually always have a lot in common. I once asked her, how does she celebrate her wins? And she looked at me and she said, celebrate? What does that even mean? She was always focused on the next goal, the next title, the next challenge. And honestly, that sounded a little too familiar. And when I asked her if she celebrated her retirement, she shot back, did you? We both laughed because no, we both knew that we both knew that without answering that neither one of us did. Champions do not live in the rearview mirror. We do not look back. We keep going, we keep adapting and thinking about our next win. Champions move forward, champions live in the present. Maria was and is the personification of that. So what started as a rivalry turned into an enormous amount of respect. And what grew from respect has turned to friendship. And like I said, champions adjust. Maria didn't just win matches, she built a legacy that will last forever. Last year, I asked Maria to be my tennis ball. And I think this is her way of saying yes. So tonight is my honor as her former rival, her former fan, and now her forever friend, and one of the world's greatest sports heroes of all times and champions, to welcome Maria Sharapova into the International Tennis Hall of Fame.
Who would have thought? Serena Williams interviewed me for a full hour to prepare for today's speech. That's when I realized it was really game on. Serena, I thought that maybe today you'd let me win just this once, but you may have won the speech competition, so. As an athlete and a competitor, I've always found it hard to admit when other players shared any of my best qualities. When it came to Serena, it was especially difficult because I recognized that she shared many of those qualities, and she capitalized on them as well, if not better than I did. She certainly has the trophies to show us. To everyone else joining us here in beautiful Newport this weekend, let me start by saying that I'm so humbled to be standing in front of you today, to be inducted into the International Tennis Hall of Fame alongside the legends of our sports. It's truly the honor of a lifetime. Bob and Mike, congratulations on an exceptional career. If only I had your volleys, my father just would be thrilled. Thrilled. Till this day, he asks, when are you going to serve and volley? I was always excited to navigate this Hall of Fame journey alongside you both, but after getting to know you both in the last few months, I feel even more strongly that it's a privilege to share the stage with you today. Dad, we really did this together, didn't we? I was a little nervous when my dad told me he was going to choose a suit for today without any supervision, but you do. You look good. I approve. It's always a scary thought as a daughter. I am such a lucky girl to have navigated this journey under your wings. When no one believed we could, you always did. You had conviction in your decisions and you never looked back. You were tough. You were tough, and you repeatedly expected me to raise my standards. But along the way, you never forgot your most important role, to be my father. It is a gift I am deeply grateful for. Thank you. To my mom, I know you were too nervous to watch my matches, but I hope you're watching this. Today I'm wearing the very first Tiffany pearls you ever purchased when we earned our big paycheck. You are a true testament to the unspoken lessons you teach me every day. Elegance, kindness, unconditional love, and I love you from the bottom of my heart, and I'm so lucky to call you my best friend. When I look back at photos or videos of me on the court, it's the one thing I notice: the relentless pursuit of improvement, regardless of any circumstances. That was the true heartbeat of my game. I was never the fastest or the strongest, and I certainly wasn't the best mover, and Max oftentimes reminded me of that. But when you fine-tune your mental fortitude, you can transcend the limits of your body every single time. I said it once, and it rings even truer now. In giving my life to tennis, tennis gave me a life. And what a remarkable, remarkable life. And I'm so deeply grateful for it. Thank you.